You don't have to be intimidated. You don't have to worry if they're going to pull a knife, pull a gun, like in London, the United States, all these countries that are...
Yeah, it's a very safe place. It's a beautiful place. There's 200 different nationalities. The leadership of Dubai is absolutely flawless, and things they've done are truly fantastic. And the fact that you have all these different people from different places with different ideologies and different mindsets all in one place living in harmony is truly a beautiful example of how the world should be and how we want the world to be. And it's failed in so many other places, but here in Dubai it's worked perfectly because of the strong leadership. So I have so much respect for them. It's
because there are countries who have the same natural resources that Dubai has, who have oil, who have a lot of potential, but it's the weakness in leadership that leaves a third world country. The people in Dubai, just the Emiratis, have that forward vision, and they use their resources cleverly. They have the world's tallest building. They've got some of the world's finest attractions, best hotels, best restaurants, best entertainment, best of everything. It's
truly impressive. And it's also it can kind of tie into what I want to talk about first when you talk about cancel culture and different ideologies and how some people's ideologies don't deserve to be heard. But here we are living in such a multicultural city where there's 200 different people, 200 different nationalities from different countries who all think different, perhaps look a little bit differently, but they all understand that differences are no problem. That's part of being human. And sometimes you need to be tolerant and accepting of other people's points of views. And it's kind of funny that the people who are so desperate for my cancellation and their attempt to destroy me don't seem to be very tolerant or accepting of points of views that are different to their own, which shows that they're absolutely massively intolerant, and that tolerant people are people like me. I am a tolerant man. I will sit and talk with somebody who disagrees with me. In fact, I actually enjoy talking with people who disagree with me more than people who agree with me. I encourage it. I think that discourse is very, very important for humanity. I think as soon as you destroy one side of an argument, you end up in a tyrannical situation where the matrix can purport a version of reality which is simply not true. And I think that differing opinions is extremely important. And I've obviously been through the cancel machine. They shot me with all of their bullets. I remain unfazed. In fact, I'd actually argue I'm more famous and successful. The next person who's been attacked is Kanye. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know exactly what Kanye said.
Me neither.
But he must have said something that really made him mad. So I think I've seen a few clips here and there where he said some things which are obviously controversial.
But you have to be very careful with watching just tiny clips of what somebody said, as we know, because that's how they got us, So I don't know exactly what Kanye did or what he said, but to see brands like Balenciaga dropping him, he created that. But that brand without Kanye would have never been anything ever. So
the important thing is that if he said something which is so heinous and so disgusting and so genuinely untrue, then those ideas should be challenged. He should be allowed to speak, and people should challenge him and prove him wrong.
Yes.
If you just cut out his tongue and shut him up, then unfortunately you don't prove him wrong at all. They've attempted to do that with me, and of course it absolutely and utterly monumentally failed. But I would like to understand exactly what all of Kanye's points of view were and discuss them. And I would also like to see the opposite side sit down and intelligently.
Speaking of canceled people, unprompted.